At the age of 7, David Nickerson's lively, joyous world went silent. The surf roaring only a few steps from his front door, his mother's sweet voice, the cries and squeals of his little sister, the stern teachings of his father, his Aunt Dorothy's rip-roaring laughter, were sounds he could no longer hear. They were, nonetheless, indelibly imprinted in his heart and memory, never to be forgotten. Little did David suspect that in the ensuing years his disability would become his greatest asset. Never in his wildest dreams did he imagine that his hearing aid would become an instrument for telepathic communication. And if anyone had told him that one day he would travel to worlds beyond this one, and experience the past, present, and future as one, he would have said they were crazy. The startling events that will change David's life forever are mere hours away, but the means of transport that will take him to worlds unexplored is not an ordinary vehicle. It fits in the palm of his hand, yet can travel to the endless reaches of time and space on a journey that only the soul can take. As guardian of this coveted prize, David will learn that he is not only blessed, but cursed. There are others who are willing to die for it and to kill for it, for whoever possesses the Moonsinger and learns its secrets will control the fate of the world. But what about David's fate? Which world will he choose to live in? The world of fantasy or reality? The other world of hearing or his real-time world of silence? And what will be the full consequences of his choice? In the end, will he really have a choice? One always does. Port Avalon, June. David Nickerson studies his newest treasure, holding it between his thumb and forefinger. The sunlight shining through the open parlor window reflects on each of the gem's perfect planes. Its mysterious beauty dazzles him.
Holy cow! I've never seen anything like it, Aunt Dorothy. What kind of crystal is it?
After years of practice, David speaks with barely an impediment. The special hearing aid he uses enables him to hear his own vocal vibrations but not discernible words. Still, it gives him a connection to the resonating world around him. The illness that took David's hearing was a grave one, but his spirit prevailed. He worked tirelessly to become a champion signer, an expert lip reader, determined not to let his deafness limit him. For, in all other ways, David was a normal boy, bright, curious, athletic, strong-willed. Every summer he spent hours in the sun surfing and swimming, tanning his skin bronze from head to toe, his blonde hair bleached almost white. In school, his penchant for music coincided nicely with his interest in science and computers. Yet, in somewhat of a paradox, David also grew to love the romance of metaphysics, especially the mystical and mythical powers of crystals. "It's called a singer," Dorothy says, and signs the word singer.
Why do they call it that?
David stares intently at his aunt to read every word on her lips. Dorothy is an adequate signer, but struggles to communicate the intricacies of the gem's description, and so combines words and sign language. "Each crystal in the cluster contains its own unique vibration," she tells him. "But joined together like this, they create a symphony of sounds that literally sing the answers to all the mysteries in the universe. Or so the legend goes."
I bet it's 1,000, maybe millions of years old,
David figures. The crystal sparkles pure and translucent one minute, a rainbow mosaic the next. It is a jigsaw arrangement of atoms, a harmonic conversion of energy and matter. Yet it looks amazingly like a primitive sculpture fashioned by someone in love with the sea.
It's incredible. Look at it, Aunt Dorothy. Its microstructure is so complex. But what really amazes me is its shape.